Neon's breathing like it's tired too. Clock won't move, I ask it to. Ice melts faster than my pride. Another night I didn't hide. The glass knows every scar I own. It listens better than the phone. I swirl the past, amber and calm, like truth that burns but keeps me warm. Bartender wipes the same old stain, says nothing, knows my pain. Some nights don't need a crowd, they just need honesty aloud. This is my last drink before dawn. When excuses finally are, I toast the nights I carried on, and the man I became, not who I was. No more running, no more calm. I set my glass and move along. If peace is paid with what is gone, this is my last drink before dawn. I loved hard once like time was free. Spent it all on what couldn't be. Mistook desire for a plan. Mistook a promise for a man. Regret tapped soft, I let it sit. It taught me how to measure it. Not every loss is meant to stay. Some just point the other way. I don't text names I shouldn't miss. I let silence handle this. Some goodbyes are best withdrawn with a steady hand before dawn. This is my last drink before dawn. When the lie of later is gone, I forgive the nights I dragged along. They taught my spine to stand up strong. No revenge, no final song. Just a breath held, then withdrawn. I leave the bar, the light comes on. This is my last drink before dawn. Funny thing about endings, they don't shout, they whisper. They don't slam doors, they wait until you're ready to stop knocking. I didn't quit the night. The night released me. Was for goodbye. Turns out it's for the other side. Not quitting love, not killing pain. Just choosing daylight over rain. I pay my tab, I thank the room for holding me till truth showed up. The darkest hours taught me how to leave with grace, not vow. This is my last drink before dawn. Not a defeat, just moving on. I don't erase what I've gone through. I carry it clean, I carry it true. If morning asked what I became, I'll say a man who chose his lane. I step outside, the sky is drawn. This was my last drink before dawn. The bar goes quiet. The street breeze light. I didn't stop drinking to survive. I stopped because I finally wanted tomorrow. Leather gloves hide the tremble in my hands. I learned too early how a man still stands. Shakes your smile, reads your eyes, knowing truth don't always survive. Promises taste like cheap cologne. Smell strong, fades fast when you're alone. I kept mine folded deep in my coat while yours drowned slow in every word you wrote. I don't argue, I don't explain. Some lies grow best when you entertain. I just watch the silence talk while another promise learns to walk. Leather gloves and broken promises, cold hands warmer than your kisses. You said forever like it was harmless, but forever cracked like cheap watches. I held the line, you crossed it heartless. Now all I wear is leather gloves and broken promises. Streetlights flicker like tired eyes. They've seen enough to never ask why. I trusted you like I trust the night, to stay dark, to stay honest, to stay quiet. Your love spoke fluent poetry, but your actions stuttered violently. I drank your words like medicine, didn't know the cure was killing me. I don't scream, I don't chase, I don't beg for a borrowed face. I let distance do the talk. Some doors close best when you walk. Leather gloves and tenderness. You said my name like you meant this, but your goodbye wore no conscience. I stayed real, you stayed careless. Now all I keep is leather gloves and broken promises. But betrayal prefers darkness. You cried like you were the victim, while my silence paid the sentence. Pain shook my hand like an old friend, said, son, this is where men begin. I stopped asking for honesty when lies came cheaper than loyalty. You thought you broke me, walked away clean, didn't see what the dark did to me. Every lie sharpened my spine. Every loss taught me perfect timing. I don't miss you, I miss the man who believed you before he understood the plan. Turns out love was never the test, it was learning who survives the mess. Leather gloves and broken promises, no fingerprints, no weaknesses. I don't hate you, I learned from this how a heart survives abandonment. You needed love, I needed discipline. Now I wear my scars like tailored suits and consequence. You thought these gloves were hiding pain. Truth is they're hiding restraint. I don't bleed where you can see. Leather gloves on for warmth, darling. They're for keeping my hands clean. I learned to breathe where the lights don't stay, in rooms where hope learned how to decay. My name was written in cigarette smoke. Every promise I made, the silence broke. I shook hands with nights that never forgave, paid my dues on a one-way grade. While they laughed loud under golden sparks, I was built, yeah, I was built in the dark. No medals hanging on my chest, just heavy nights and no regrets. I don't explain, I don't remind. Some men are born, some are caught in the dark. I was built in the dark, where the cold feels warm, where pain becomes a shape of form. I don't shine, I leave a mark, still in my veins, calm in my heart. They feel the light, I made my spark. I wasn't found, I was built in the dark. My reflection learned how not to speak. It saw too much, it learned to keep. I sip my past like bitter wine, let it burn slow down my spine. Every scar is a quiet oath, every loss still keeps me close. I walk alone, no bodyguard, power whispers, it never shouts too hard. I don't chase crowns, I don't perform, I let the storm teach me form. They flex their fire, leave a spark. I stayed silent, stayed in the dark. I was built in the dark, under broken moons, where prayers come late and leave too soon. No applause, no remark, just a steady hand and a mind that's sharp. They chase the flame, I own the spark. I wasn't lucky, I was built in the dark. They thought I lost when I walked away. Didn't see I was sharpening every day. While they screamed just to be seen, I learned the weight of moving unseen. Pain taught me patience, fear taught me grace. I buried my anger, learned its face. I just wanted peace in quieter ways. But funny how the world turns fast. The hunted man outlives the past. Now they ask how I stayed so calm simple, leave a mark. You survive when you're built in the dark. I was built in the dark, not born to shine. I bled in silence, crossed that line. Every night left a mark, but it forged my soul, it shaped my heart. They finally see what hid in the dark. I didn't rise, I arrived from the dark. So if you're listening, feeling small, thinking the night has taken it all, remember this, leave your mark. The dark didn't break you, it was building you from the start. Smoke curls like whispered lies in dim-lit rooms where silence flies. Asphalt slow on polished wood. I keep my calm like I should. Men talk loud but mean less. I learned the truth is in finesse. Cigars burn, the night renews, and with it comes unspoken truths. I don't explain, I don't confess. I let quiet hours assess. Some lessons never need reviews. They live in cigars and unspoken truths. Cigars and unspoken truths. The weight of men, the hidden proof. No applause, no forced excuse. Just compound, distilled, profuse. I don't preach, I don't confuse. I let results and silence fuse. No spotlight, no ruse. Cigars and unspoken truths. I've seen pride crumble under cheers. Fools trust words more than their fears. I learned to listen, not react. To measure life, to hold intact. Smoke lingers as I make my choice. Every inhale a steady voice. History waits for no excuse. I leave my mark in unspoken truths. I don't chase validation's call. I don't kneel, I don't fall. Power speaks in measured moves, in the quiet of men who choose. Cigars and unspoken truths. The nights that shape the scars that soothe. I don't flex, I don't confuse. I let the work and silence fuse. I don't announce, silence I just prove. Every step precise, every move. No curtain call, no ruse. Cigars and unspoken truths. Truth doesn't shout, it waits in smoke-filled rooms. It sits beside a man who knows he's never wrong. Cigars teach patience, unspoken truths teach power, and both are more expensive than applause. They thought silence was empty air, didn't see the strategy laid bare. Every glance, every pause held more weight than their applause. I finished my smoke, tilt my chair, let the night reclaim its share. Turns out the loudest proof, it lives in cigars and unspoken truths. Cigars and unspoken truths. No audience, no substitute. I don't demand, I don't amuse. I let action be my muse. I step out, night still smooth. Every step deliberate, every move. No applause, no rules. Cigars and unspoken truths. They waited for confession, for show. Never realizing silence and smoke had already said it all. Old money walks without a sound. No need to flex, it owns the ground. Silk-lined rooms, inherited skies. I learned restraint from colder eyes. They taught me early, don't explain. Let patience outlive louder men. Gold don't glitter when it's wise. It waits behind cold eyes. I've seen loud men lose it all, heard quiet steps outlast the fall. Respect is earned, not advertised. That lesson lives in cold eyes. Old money, cold eyes. Power dressed in silence. No rush, no disguise. I don't blink, I analyze. They chase heat, I choose time. I decide. No surprise, no alibi. Old money, cold eyes. My watch ticks slower than your pride. I let you talk, I measure lies. You call it luck, I call it time. Built on losses, I refine. I shake hands like I already won. Smile thin, say almost none. Room goes still when I arrive. History looks through my eyes. I don't raise my voice for space. Silence clears it in my place. Fear don't shout, it crystallizes in men who move with colder eyes. Old money, cold eyes. No debt left to apologize. I don't rush, I let it rise. I watch empires improvise. They burn fast for borrowed eyes. I invest along the buys. No regrets, no compromise. Old money, cold eyes. Wealth screams when it's insecure. Power whispers when it's sure. New kings dance for every cheer. Old crowns wait and disappear. I don't chase thrones made of glass. I own time, they own the past. Cold eyes don't mean no soul. They mean control. They think I was born into the name. Never saw the nights I paid in pain. Truth is, nothing was given free. I just learned to look inherited. I built my calm from losing fights. Bought my class with sleepless nights. Now they swear I never tried, because they only see cold eyes. Oh, money, cold eyes. Earn calm, not alibis. I don't flex, I finalize. Move so quiet they rewrite what you thought was privilege. Was discipline and tailored size. No surprise, no lullaby. Oh, money, cold eyes. They mistook my silence for grace. Never knew it was patience. Oh, money isn't about wealth, my friend. It's about surviving long enough to look this calm. I learned young what pride can cause, how easy it is to get lost when love turns loud and asks for proof. I choose my spine, I choose the truth. I don't kneel where trust should stand, I don't plead with open hands. If respect needs me to beg, I let it go. Gentlemen never beg. I don't bargain with my worth, I don't beg for borrowed earth. Some doors close with quiet grace when dignity knows its place. Gentlemen never beg, we walk away with what we said. No tears traded for regret, no knees bent for counterfeit. I don't chase what disrespects, I don't stay where love is dead. If it costs my name to get, gentlemen never beg. I've seen men shrink for temporary peace, call it love, call it release. They sold their calm to buy a night, woke up smaller in the light. I keep my silence ironclad, I don't borrow what I had. If loyalty needs a pledge, I step back. Gentlemen never beg. I don't argue with goodbye, I let distance testify. Time reveals what words can't fix. Pride is choosing what you miss. Gentlemen never beg, we accept the truth instead. No ultimatums left unread, no vows forced by fear and sweat. I don't chase ghosts I already met, I don't rewrite broken checks. If it bruises self-respect, gentlemen never beg. Begging isn't love, it's fear wearing a handshake. Respect doesn't need convincing, it recognizes itself. I don't need to be chosen by someone who needs options. how I breathe. Turns out strength has an inch. It knows when not to beg. Gentlemen never beg. We forgive, but we don't bend. No revenge, no last request. Just cleaner exits, lighter chest. I don't curse what couldn't fit. I thank it for the lesson it lacked. If staying cost my self-respect, gentlemen never beg. They waited for me to ask again, never realizing I didn't walk away to be proud. I walked away to stay whole. I don't announce, I don't parade. I move like smoke in a dim lit shade. The chatter fades, the air gets still. My presence bends without a will. Men shout to claim attention loud. I glide unseen above the crowd. No need to boast, no need to center. The room goes quiet when I enter. I don't prove, I don't demand. I let calm take its command. Some power moves without thunder. It's felt, not heard, in silent wonder. The room goes quiet when I enter. Every glance weighs more than splendor. No spotlight, no false surrender. Just presence carved like tempered steel. I don't compete, I don't render. I let restraint define my measure. No applause, no pretender. The room goes quiet when I enter. I've walked halls where noise prevailed, where men thought volume never failed. I stepped in slow with measured pace and left them staring at empty space. I've learned patience, I've learned tact. I move in ways they can't redact. They think I'm calm, they think I'm centered. but the room reacts when I enter. I don't justify, I don't explain, I let my actions stake the claim. Some victories are subtle splendor, seen only when silence surrenders. A room goes quiet when I enter. Every movement holds more than splendor. No applause, no pretender, just calm authority, soft yet tender. I don't rush, I don't surrender, I let my shadow mark the center. No clamor, no contender, the room goes quiet when I end it. Presence is louder than words. It doesn't shout, it commands. Power doesn't need validation. It's recognized in stillness by glance. Some wait for noise to crown them. I let silence do that for me. They thought my quiet was meek, never saw the edges I keep. Pressure step, every glance I cast leaves a weight they can't surpass. I don't need voices to remember. The room obeys my quiet tender. Turns out insolence is center when the room goes quiet at your enter. The room goes quiet when I enter. Every move measured, deliberate, tender. No applause, no splendor. I let calm carve the agenda. I forgive, I don't surrender. I let authority speak in splendor. No show, no pretender. The room goes. I learned young that words are cheap. They They bleed fast but never keep. Every man talks when the room is loud. I listened instead, kept my head bowed. I've seen truth dressed up as charm, heard soft lies do lasting harm. So I folded mine, let silence reign. I became a man who never explains. I don't justify my scars. They know exactly what they are. Some stories breathe better unchained in the chest of a man who never explains. I'm a man who never explains. I let results speak through the pain. No defense, no need to claim. If you know my name. I don't shout, I don't complain. I walk away and let time remain. Judge me wrong, judge me right. I'm a man who never explains. They ask me why I don't react when betrayal shows its facts. Truth is, I've already won the moment I choose to say nothing. Anger knocks, I don't let it in. I've seen outrage makes cowards dread. Control is a quiet game, learned well by men who never explain. I don't clear my name in crowds. I don't wrestle with the loud. Time is the sharpest blade. It cuts for men who never explain. I'm a man who never explains. I don't beg love, I don't chase fame. I don't correct your shallow frame. Believe what you want, it's all the same. My calm survived what drove men insane. I paid my dues in quiet rain. I don't rewrite what fate ordained. I'm a man who never explains. Silence isn't weakness, it's discipline in a tailored suit. Only insecure men need witnesses. Real power moves from you. I don't need to be understood by those who never stood where I stood. let life explain. They thought I was hiding fear, but I was sharpening years. Every rumor we now built a spine I walk with now. Funny how my side when the truth no longer hides. I smile slow, let it rain. Still a man who never explains. I'm a man who never explains. I let distance filter the fate. You hear the echo of my name only when it's far too late. I don't burn bridges. Hands that soothe hold stories sharp, knuckles bruised by nights too dark. I walk calm, but I've been through fire. The world thinks silence is desire. I've seen men break, I've seen men bend. I've done things they'll never commend. I don't speak of battles cast, 'cause calm hands hide a violent past. I don't justify, I don't confess. I let shadows hold the rest. Some power sleeps in quiet masks. Some truth sleeps in violent past. Calm hands, violent past. I move slow, but I move fast. No applause, no broken glass, just lessons carved, built to last. I don't flaunt, I don't harass. I let restraint define my class. No spotlight, no contrast. Calm hands, violent past. I've loved, I've lost, I've walked alone, made choices no one should condone. Every scar is a silent law. Every breath weighed what I saw. I've seen rage dressed as respect. I've seen peace that conceals neglect. I wear my nights like hidden brass, quiet strength from a violent past. I don't chase grudges, I don't explain. I let my presence stake the claim. Some victories are shadows cast, measured by a violent past. Calm hands, violent past. Every action built to last. I don't scream, I don't harass. I let the world decipher my path. I don't announce, I don't broadcast. I let outcomes show my craft. No curtain call, no contrast. Calm hands pass. Violence doesn't need to speak. It's remembered in silence. Strength doesn't need to shout. It waits unseen, deliberate. I don't need validation. My history speaks in whispers. They think my calm is weakness here. Never saw the storms I steer. Every glance, every measured step holds more weight than they expect. I don't boast, I don't contrast. I move on, shadows past. Turns out peace wears the heaviest mask from a man with a violent past. Calm hand, violent past. I want quiet, but I move steadfast. No applause, no broken glass. I let the night witness my craft. I don't threaten, I outlast. I let silence speak unsurpassed. No curtain call, no contrast. Calm hands bypassed. They waited for my anger to rise, never realizing the calm in my hands was forged from the violence I survived.
I don't enter rooms, I change the air. No noise, no need for a stare. My calm walks in before my name, while louder men rehearse their fame. I learned restraint from losing first, how hunger sharpens, never bursts. I keep my fire behind my eyes, warm hands but colder replies. They mistake my silence for retreat, didn't know patience moves my feet. I don't announce, I don't pretend. Some power waits until the end. Reserve rules ruthless, refined, a quiet storm with perfect timing. No mercy wasted, no lines crossed blind. I cut clean, then I leave behind. I don't bark, I don't grind. I choose my wars, I read the signs. Soft-spoken, hard design, reserved, ruthless, refined. I shake hands like I've already won. Say less, let the outcome come. Your threats are loud, your focus thin. I've buried rage and discipline today. I don't hate, that takes too much heat. I practice distance, sharp and neat. Some men swing wide to feel alive. I step once, watch empires slide. I don't raise my voice for space. Silence clears it in my place. I don't flex, I don't confide. Control is calm, you can't divide. Reserve, ruthless, refined. No fingerprints, no messy signs. I let you talk, I read between lines. Your truth leaks out when you over-try. I don't rush, I don't rewind. I play the long, expensive time. Precision cut, tailored mind. Reserved, ruthless, refined. Ruthless doesn't mean cruel. It means I don't bleed in public. Refined doesn't mean soft. It means every move is deliberate. I don't need chaos to feel strong. I don't need crowds to feel alone. Real danger wears a suit and waves. They thought I was born this way. Never saw the nights I paid. Every loss rewired my spine. Every scar improved the design. I wasn't calm because I was kind. I was calm because I survived. Turns out mercy has a line, and I learned exactly where it lies. Reserved, ruthless, refined, built from pressure, aged by time. I don't threaten, I finalize. My exits hurt more than my fights. I forgive slow, I don't remind. I let absence do the crime. No revenge, just better lives. Reserved, ruthless, refined. You thought my restraint was grace, never knew it was control. I'm not dangerous because I'm angry. I'm dangerous because I'm calm. I've seen words dress up as truth, seen loud men sell borrowed proof. They talk like thunder, flash and flame. I move in silence, earn my name. I don't rehearse what I'll become. I let the long road get it done, while mouths stay busy chasing traction. I keep my peace, I speak through actions. I don't defend what time will prove. I don't explain my next move. Some lessons never need captions. Real way lives in actions. I speak through actions, not applause. No speeches, no encore calls. I don't promise, I deliver. Calm hands, pressure steady, thicker. Let them down, let them question. Results don't need suggestions. When the noise fades to fractions, I'm still here. I speak through action. I learned control from empty nights, from doing wrongs until they're right. Discipline taught me how to wait. Patience turns delay to fade. I don't chase winds that look like love. I've stacked the hours, brick by brick. What I build doesn't need distraction. It stands alone. I speak through actions. I 'cause they're written in actions. I speak through actions, clean and plain. No excuses, just as plain. I don't flex, I don't subtract, I add value, then I act. They perform, I take traction. I don't bark, I don't snap back. When the dust clears from distractions, I'm still standing. I speak through actions. Talk is cheap because it's easy. Movement costs time, blood, and patience. Anybody can say they're solid. Very few can stay consistent. I don't need witnesses. Consistency keeps the record. They thought my silence was unsure, didn't see the work endure. Every step I didn't show built a future they don't know. Funny how they ask my plan when the outcome's already done. Not once, no satisfaction, the work is finished. I speak through actions. I speak through actions, final form. No storm announced, no warning horn. I don't compete, I outlast. I don't rush, I move exact. No revenge, no grand reactions, just better habits, better traction. When words collapse from overrules, I remain. I speak through actions. They waited for an explanation. Never realizing the explanation was already standing in front of them. Crowds cheer for noise and flare. I walk silent, yet they stare. My hands are calm, my gaze